Wow!
A couple of minions were playing Pokemon Go, but weren't having much luck.
Nope. Nope. Oh, hello. No. Nope.
They couldn't find anything, until one of them suggested looking at the top of the hill.
Ooh, yes.
Their eyes lit up, so they ran over to the mountain. He put his phone away and they started climbing up.
Huh. Oof. Huh. Oof. Huh.
They eventually got to the top, but when he looked for the Pokemon, they were gone.
Oh well.
They wanted to head back down, but realised that they were really high up and there was no easy way back.
Uh-oh.
Luckily, nearby, the Paw Patrol pups were on the lookout as per usual. Uh-oh, some minions are stuck on the top of the really tall hill, said Ryder. We need to help them. Well, Sky and I can fly up there, suggested Marshall. So they got into their flying gear. And off they went. Unfortunately, the hill was much higher than they thought, and their flying equipment wouldn't be able to cope with that altitude. So they headed back to Chase and Ryder. It's just too high, said Marshall. We can't reach the top, added Sky. We need a more powerful engine, said Marshall. This gave Chase an idea. So he called Robo-Dog in the air patroller. Great idea, said Ryder. The minions are stuck at the top of the hill, said Marshall to Robo-Dog, so he flew up to help them.
Help! Help!
Robo-Dog had an idea. He asked Harold to fly up a platform of track. And he opened up his cargo door and dropped off a truck. So the minions hopped in and down they went.
Whoa!
They made it.
Woohoo! Again! Again!
Robo-Dog landed the air patroller. Well done, Robo-Dog, congratulated Ryder. So Robo-Dog had saved the day and everyone was safe again. Hi, I'm Dave, and thanks for watching my video. Here's another you may have missed.
Once upon a time, there was a young boy called George. George lived on a small farm with his mother, and they were very, very poor. One day, things got so bad that they could not afford a dinner. "George, I'm afraid we'll have to sell our cow," said George's mother. "Go to the market and sell him for no less than 5 gold coins." So George left the farm to find a buyer. On the way, George bumped into someone. "Are you selling your cow?" the stranger asked. "I'll swap it for these magic beans." "I'm sorry, I can only sell this cow for 5 gold coins." "Oh, these beans are worth a lot more than 5 gold coins," said the stranger. And after a lot of convincing, George swapped the cow for the magic beans. When George got home, he showed his mother the magic beans. "George, how can we eat dinner with magic beans?" "I said no less than 5 gold coins." And with that, she threw the beans out of the window and sent George straight to bed with no dinner. The next morning, George woke up and noticed a very large plant outside. He rushed out and saw a massive beanstalk. The beanstalk went right up to the clouds. Excitedly, George began to climb. When he reached the clouds, he noticed a large castle fit for a giant. But giants were not living in the castle. It was "What brings you up here, young boy?" asked the wizard. "I tried to sell my cow to buy some dinner, but I found my way up here instead." "So you live on a farm?" "Yes, I do, but it's not a very big farm." "Well, I'm sure we can help make your farm the best in the world." So George and the minions left the castle, climbed down the beanstalk, and began work on the farm.
Da da da. Da da da. Ooh. Uh-oh. Move, 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 move. Grr. Uh-oh. Ah! Move, 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 move. Oh? What? Right.
Soon, the farm not only had lots more animals, but Thomas delivered 2 whole trucks of fruit to the market every day. The farm was so successful that George, his mother, and the minions all became very rich, and everyone lived happily ever after. Hi guys, Chris here. Thanks for watching my video. Here's another one you may have missed.